everyone, it's Artea. If you didn't know, I actually run a website that's all about trading and making gold on ESO. I have a guide on there that's about flipping items on ESO for profit. I'll link it in the description in case you're interested in giving that a read, given the fact that it is kind of relevant to what I'll be talking about in this video. Flipping, for those who may not be familiar with the term, is the term used for purchasing items at market price or lower than market price, and then reselling them for higher than market price, usually. Flipping requires the investment of some gold, seeing as you'll need to be buying things, but if done correctly, you'll earn your gold back and then some. It's what a lot of endgame traders do to make fat stacks. Now, there are a lot of ways to stay ahead of the game when it comes to trading, and specifically flipping items in ESO. Recognizing market trends, understanding the current meta and how it's going to change with every patch, being able to figure out which items are about to skyrocket in price, all concepts I discuss on my website. But if you're looking for a quick way to figure out just what items you should be buying up and reselling for higher at any given moment, the key to this information has always been right under your nose: Zone Chat. I go on a pretty hefty rant in my How to Flip an ESO post about how much I dislike the notion of flipping through Zone Chat, so I'll spare you from having to hear it all here. The TLDR is, it takes advantage of unaware and ill-informed players by suggesting offensively low prices as opposed to educating people and being honest about the real value of their items, and it doesn't support the guild trading system, one that all serious traders should be grateful for, seeing as it's given us the opportunity to get rich in the first place. However, there is something we can do to give these Zone Chat buyers the Uno reverse card, so listen here. Listen to what the persistent Zone Chat buyers have to say. If they're wanting to buy specific items, you should be selling those items for higher than usual. That's what you're going to want to be flipping. When someone posts something ridiculous in Zone Chat like willing to buy bug loss for a quarter of its actual price, it's not because they're looking to craft themselves potions to use with some bug loss and they just don't know how much that alchemy reagent goes for. No, it's because they're looking to flip you. They want to buy your bug loss for way cheaper than it's ever been worth and sell it at a newly high price for crazy profit. Recently on PCNA, there was a period of time where bug loss's price went from around 150 gold each to just under 400 gold each over the course of a few weeks. Unsurprisingly, Zone Chat scammers were going wild, looking to buy bug loss for like 80 gold to then sell at these much higher prices. Take advantage of the questionable ethics that these kinds of traders have by paying attention to what specific items continuously pop up in their relentless willing to buy messages that they spam in Zone Chat. The items that you see in those messages the most are the items that you're going to want to sell yourself, because those items must be experiencing a price increase if so many Zone Chat buyers are looking to rip people off and flip them. You can sell whatever's in your inventory, or you can flip the item yourself. Just don't do it in Zone Chat, please. Support the guild trader system by browsing guilds and buying up these items for market price, or lower if you get lucky and spot a deal. Because these items are experiencing an increase in price, this means that you can actually still earn a lot of money just by buying them up at market price and selling it for the newly established higher price over the course of a couple days or weeks. To go back to the bug loss example, I bought up a bunch of bug loss from the guild traders when it was around 150 to 200 gold each, which was the average market value at the time, mind you. And then I promoted the increase of their price by listing stacks upon stacks of them in my traders at 400 gold per unit, and they sold. There must have been enough people doing the same thing as myself. I was earning around 50k profit per stack. Zone Chat buyers have given me some great heads up about the best items to flip on ESO several times now. They were the reason I found out that Dwarven Construct repair parts could be sold for 50k gold each on PCNA instead of 15k each. If I didn't see so many people willing to buy them in Zone Chat, I may have never gone out of my way to find out why. I may have never known. Unfortunately for me, I had quite a stack of them from running VHOF. I bought up any repair parts that I could get my hands on that were below 50k and sold them for 50k. I was able to make a lot of gold from that. Before the recent patch, Update 29 on PCNA, there were hordes of Zone Chat spammers looking to buy up ethereal dust for 250k each. Clearly, these traders were planning on getting their hands on as many cheap ethereal dusts as possible before the inevitable surge in price once the patch dropped and the demand for this item increased in light of the new CP changes. Ethereal dust went from around 300k to 800k in the span of a day, right when update 29 hit the live server. These three-head traders are a really great source of information when it comes to finding out what items are about to experience a price increase. In this example, a lot of ZoneChat spammers were looking to buy Ethereal dust for 250k because they knew damn well that it was about to be worth so much more in the Flames of Ambition patch. Hang on to your items. Even if the offers in ZoneChat look sound, they just about never are in reality. I want to talk about one last example with you guys that really stands out and bothers me. You know how treasure maps for the Reach, Blackreach, and Skyrim lead to treasure chests that have a chance to drop a lead for the ancestral Reach motif, right? And you know how those ancestral Reach motifs are worth a lot of money, right? Well, when the Markarth patch dropped, there were a lot of people spamming messages in ZoneChat that stated that they were willing to buy those maps for around 3 to 5k each. This is a blatant ripoff, seeing as these maps are worth closer to 40k now that more people know how valuable they are. But back then, people did not understand that these maps could potentially lead to very expensive treasure, and they figured that they were getting a deal by selling a map for 5k. These spammers were completely banking on the fact that the sellers had no idea just what they were giving away. Instead of educating the players, they were taking advantage of them. In a situation like that, it would have been ideal if the people with those maps read those willing to buy messages in ZoneChat and used the information that I'm discussing in this video. Had those people been skeptical and taken the time to find out why people in ZoneChat wanted their maps, perhaps they would have found out that they were sitting on a gold mine instead of giving it all away for peasant change. So next time you see some goon posting spammy and hilariously insulting willing to buy messages in ZoneChat, maybe reconsider ignoring them. These people are your key to knowing exactly which items are hot sellers or are about to be hot sellers, and that information can help you decide what to flip and sell. Try listing those items for higher than usual next time you see someone trying to buy them for super cheap in ZoneChat. That's all for today's video. I hope you can use what was discussed to help you understand how to know about which items to flip at any given time. Be sure to support your guild traders, don't undercut your guildies, and educate others on the real value of items if you can. Good luck!